Although I like to lift heavy weights and do a lot of running, I've discovered in adding yoga to my routine that there are lots of other kinds of strength at which I'm not very proficient. Recently, I've been doing more bodyweight training as well. There's a Bodyweight Fitness subreddit. One of the links that they have is to the Bodyweight Fitness app. A guy named Damien made it. And if you go to the website, you'll see that it's an app for both iOS and Google for bodyweight training. Let's take a look at it. So from the main menu in the upper right-hand corner, if you hit the plus sign, there are 3 different programs. Molding Mobility is intended to be a daily kind of routine for quality of stretching. You could do it every morning to get your body warmed up. Starting Stretching is a routine to increase the stretching flexibility of your body, really intended to be used after a workout. And the Bodyweight Fitness is probably the core of the skill and strength routine. And if we take a look at it by clicking on Start Workout, in the upper right-hand corner again, you can bring up a list of all the exercises that are included in the routine. So it starts with a warm-up, shoulder rolls, shrugs, etc. It goes on to body line drills, so that's planks and side planks. And then it goes on to the skill work. Each of these has different levels of progression. So if we go to the wall plank and we click on the bottom icon in the lower right-hand corner, not only can you watch the full video, look at today's workout, but you can choose the progression. For most of the more challenging items in all 3 of the major programs, there are 3 levels of progression. So for the plank, you've got the wall plank, stomach to wall handstand, and the freestanding handstand. I think it would take you months to maybe a year to start from 0 in terms of being able to do any of these things and work up to full capability through all 3 levels of the progression. This is a really complete program, and it walks you through with all these videos. And actually, if you go and click on Watch Full Video, it'll take you to a YouTube video.
What's up, YouTube? Nick from NickE.com here. Today I'm going to be teaching you how to do the chest to wall handstand. It's the first video.
It'll take you to longer, more detailed videos for each of these different routines, whether it's the stretching routines or the strength routines. So if we go back to the application, if you want to do this one, you click the play. It'll count down for a minute. So basically the idea is however many times you go through it for a minute, you should try and hold this position for as many times as you can. They recommend in the instructions, if you can't do it for 20 seconds, you should go down to an easier progression. You should be at least be able to do 20 seconds of the current progression before you try and get through a whole minute of it. They provide a lot of guidance, and you can easily step through to the next exercise. You can watch all the videos. You can preview what it is that you need to do to get through this particular routine. So there are a lot of exercises. This is a really detailed application. Lots of videos for all of these. The videos that are on these pages here are included in the app. So if you don't have Wi-Fi or if you don't have a lot of data, you can turn data off. This app will not use any of that data until you go through and click Watch Full Video and it takes you to YouTube. Those are obviously going to stream or play in real time. If I go back to home, there's a lot of details about what it is that this particular routine is about. I think there's really detailed and well-written information about that particular kind of routine. This routine takes you to the Reddit. Some of the other ones take you to an additional page. Let's try and find that. So if I go to Molding Mobility and click Read More, it takes me to the developer's webpage, and there's additional information and links to other content. So you can really use this as the starting off point for doing bodyweight fitness research and understanding the full context of everything you would want to learn and understand. There is a calendar, so it tells you, I just brought this page up. I did something on January 12th. I did about 25% of the routine. I can view the details. I can export them. So it's also well designed in terms of being able to track and bring some quantified details about your progress and effort. There is the opportunity to contribute to this. The app has a very functional feel. It does feel like open source software, but I don't think that's a bad thing. And I think that this developer deserves some support. I think it's a really good app, and it's really comprehensive, and it's not really tied to any other kind of commercial enterprise. And there are some settings that you can change. You change settings regarding audio, the timer. I think at the beginning, it might even be a good idea to increase the rest time, because these are really challenging exercises. I can lift pretty heavy weights, but there are a lot of exercises, even in the warm-up and the mobility and the stretching routines, that I cannot accomplish with a great deal of skill. It would make sense for me to commit to a longer workout, increase the time for resting, and try and really develop greater alacrity with the exercises that they have in this routine. So far, I have included Bodyweight Fitness into my weekly workouts. I'm still doing my Wendler 531 4 days a week. But sometimes I'll do my main exercise, then I'll switch to bodyweight, trying to increase the skill with which I can use the muscles that I have, and the skill with which I can apply my understanding of my body has become more interesting to me. So between Bodyweight Fitness and yoga, I find that they're a really good complement to lifting really heavy weights. This is a really nice app. It's really well designed. It has a lot more information and detail than I can possibly absorb in even a month of use. So there's a very long tail of utility in this app, and there's also the Reddit's Bodyweight Fitness community that is a great resource to complement this app. I highly recommend this app and would encourage you to give it a try.